Hey guys, it's Spirit, and welcome to the first video of the VDC Workshop. This is where, well, as the name implies, we work on designing stuff in various editors throughout all of the games I own. Currently, I am in the middle of playing Besiege in between Epsilon and Tolbrand, and I know that there is a certain level coming up that requires a flying machine. Requires, like, there's no ground. There's no ground at all. It's up in the sky, like up in those things. Can we just pause for a minute and say how glorious that view is? That right there is a screenshot background material. Anyway, there is a level coming up that requires a flying machine, and as such, I am going to come into the VDC Workshop, i.e. the Besiege sandbox in this case, and create myself a flying machine. And so, this is the first edition of the VDC Workshop, I mean. So, I'm not really sure how I want to do this series just yet. It's mostly just going to be free builds that I do in editors. So, I'm probably going to just take you along the ride for the creation process. And, well, I don't talk much when I'm not in the middle of making something happen, so... And there's going to be a lot of deleting, a lot of going back on myself, because I'm not sure what's what just yet. So, I hope that's alright with everyone, because that's what I'm doing. I didn't want to put you there. Okay, so a flying machine. I'm gonna be using the balloons. Adjustable buoyancy? Like, is there... Oh, how about that? I didn't know the balloons had... I played this game... I don't know how many times in the past. I didn't know the balloons had adjustable stats to them. Can I, is there a way to, like, measure my weight or something? Hold on, I'm gonna Google that. Okay, so there is not actually a tool in the game to measure the overall weight of your creation. There should be. If they have buoyancy, they should have a weight thing. So, I'm just gonna run this through trial and error. I might actually have to put this way up in the air more. Yeah, like put the balloons all on top of this. And then... Actually, do I want to use balloons, or do I want to use those fans? I don't know. I don't know if I want to use the balloons or the fans yet. Balloons are good, but in most situations, they can be shot by archers, so I don't know if they're necessarily that good. That good of a thing to use. But I am going to be using these for direction, at least. Because nothing shifts direction quite like a big fan blowing in that specific way. So... Yep, I didn't hook up those to keys yet, and... I'm gonna see if this makes a difference. And this is what I'd usually cut out of a normal video, but this is the VDC Workshop, so you get to watch me in my creative process of building just about anything I feel like building in one of these games. So... will it float? Kind of. Yep, it's actually floating, so that works. That works. I need to dial these all up. Wait a second. Forward. I need to dial these all up. Put them all. Set them all to the arrow keys. The arrow keys of their specific side. So, I'm copying, pasting all of them over here. Let me just change the alignment. So this is how I'm going to control it in mid-air. And then I'm going to come down a level and install the pièce de résistance, my crossbow. So we're just going to make like a second level down here. This is going to be like our gun deck. And yeah, I'm gonna make it... do I want to make it like that? It might take too much weight. I could just do this. As if these solid iron braces aren't gonna take too much weight. So... it didn't brace up the top. What am I doing with myself? Where is my head? Where is my head? Seriously. I didn't brace everything? Well, I don't know if braces are going to be that useful on an aircraft. Because it's not going to be, like, hitting stuff. And these are just going to add a ton of extra weight. So I will have to see if it still flies. Will it fly? Nope. Nope. All the braces are way too heavy. So let's just destroy all the bracings. Except on the corners here, because I need to keep those intact. Right. So now we put in R to rotate. There we go. Now we put in our crossbows facing the front. And then I'm going to use a nifty little tool that I haven't used yet in this series, the Besiege series, the camera block. If I can find a good place to put it. And now you are going to come way back, down here, down here, down here, okay. And then rotate it around. Give me about a 90-degree angle on that. Boop. Alright. And then... actually... minus 90? Yeah, that should do. Okay. So... all the way... that brace is going to be right in the way. Whoops. Then that brace is going to be right in the way, but hopefully it'll serve as sort of a oh gosh, I need to put that on a different key, don't I? Yeah, put that on my 1 key. Do up there. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, all except the fact that it's way too heavy to fly at the moment. So, more balloons, more balloons. I'm gonna stick balloons all up in here. In each of these little cavities. Will that do? Maybe, maybe. We haven't upgraded these balloons to max power yet. So, let's do that. I need to achieve roughly neutral buoyancy, which we might have achieved, maybe? I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna put some of these going up in the middles of here, if I can reach. There we go. So that's gonna be my up keys. They need to be going full throttle, and I'm gonna put those on Q. So Q and E will be my up and down, hopefully. Q, full throttle. Q, full throttle. Now then. Yup. We just... Whoa! Hello, that camera really needs to... Yep. I think we have a winner. Except that... Wish it was a conventional way of going down in this game. It's... You can't... You just can't go down. You're, like, hovering around whatever block you... Whatever block you're centered on. But anyway, so you, and you. And then I need to make one small change to you in the advanced options. Your smooth is going to go all the way down. I think it's all the way down. It's either all the way down or all the way up that makes it so it's... just hard onto the direction you're turning, and it doesn't, like, glide around trying to correct itself. So, with that in tow, it immediately sinks down until the balloons hit. But... maybe if I add more balloons... Seems like neutral buoyancy to me. Almost. Almost. That's almost neutral buoyancy. Yep, almost. Let me just adjust these. Let me just turn them to max power for a minute to see how they really work. Okay. So my Q goes down, my Q goes up, my E goes down, my arrow keys shift me to the side, and the balloons hold me pretty steady. And then I can... well, I won't be able to turn, per se, but if I... Do I want to put crossbows going all directions, or do I want the ability to turn? So I would say I want the ability to turn, but I've tried that before with flying machines, and I usually end up spinning aimlessly in circles. So I think this is pretty much good. And... yeah, I'd say this is pretty well good, so I'm going to put it in the middle, and I'm going to save it as Balloon 1. So, here is Balloon 1, the first ever VDC official flying machine in Besiege. So, I'm going to take this back into Tolbrind whenever the time comes to fight in the air against the Duke's airships, and I am going to wield my crossbows and pop his balloons out of the sky. So thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. And if you didn't like what you saw, please leave a comment telling me how I can improve. Until next time, I'm Spirit, and I will see you all later.